Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Definitely appreciate you taking time out of your day to pay me a visit. It is Saturday, May 26th, I think, and I'm out on the Lower Fox, unfortunately, again. I went over to Fox River Shores, hoping to be able to launch my boat there. I talked to the Kane County Forest Preserve on Thursday, and they said Fox River Shores was going to be open, that I would have access to the boat launch, and I guess they technically were half right. I was able to get into the section of the park down by the river, but unfortunately the boat ramp was still chained off. So I am going to be fishing the Lower Fox. I really don't know what to expect today. The Lower Fox has dropped quite a bit this week, even though we got a little bit of rain. I would guess that it has dropped about 8 to 12 inches. Some of these back channels that I fished last weekend, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get into them. So I might have to fish the main river. But we're going to go try our normal Spotted Jack's channel first and see if we can get back in there. Hopefully we can. It's pretty skinny to get in there at normal levels, so trying to get in there when the water is this low is going to be a little interesting. But let's go see and hopefully find a few fish. So I just want to take a quick minute to kind of explain how I get into the back channels on the Lower Fox River. I've had a few people ask me some questions this past week about the best way to get in there. So you'll notice that we just crossed the Route 14 bridge. So Jack's Channel, that's just what it's locally known as. It's just I think it's an old oxbow. I really don't know the natural history behind it, but I've really been fascinated by just given how deep of a hole, multiple holes back there. Again, there's 6 to 10 foot holes back there, and it's all spring fed. That channel to the left there is not passable. You can kayak back there, but that's like just 1 foot of mud. So never try to go in that left entrance. Um, the main entrance that we're pointing towards right now is the way that you get in. That's the only safe way to get into Jack's channel. Is through there and then to the left is where you find the deeper water. I always come off plane. I don't know. It's probably maybe a couple 100 feet from the entrance. It's a big shallow flat out there. Um, so if you come down closer to the entrance, you might get hit some mud. There are a lot of floating logs that get jammed up in there, so it's safer to just come off plane a little bit further back. So um, I always use my trolling motor to get back into these back channels. Even for the other like normal like channels for like residents of people, there's a mud bank that kind of builds up over time. So using the trolling motor is just easier. I've gotten stuck on some mud banks here and there in some of these channels if you don't hit it quite right. So trolling motor is always the safest bet. So this main entrance for Jack's channel, there's nothing too much that you have to worry about getting in there. There's one oddity, and that is there's a pipe. It's like an old piece of conduit. I really don't, again, I don't know the history behind this or why a pipe. It looks like it's an old dock pipe that's kind of off center to the right here, right at the mouth. I found that the hard way once, back when I had a fiberglass boat. It's bent over and it's pretty beat up nowadays. I really don't even notice it nowadays when I head back in here. When the water's super clear, you'll be able to see it. So just kind of stick to the center getting in here, and you'll be fine. And again, that area off to the right, there you can find fish in there, but that's just a really shallow area with really no features to it besides some laydowns. When the water's high, I'll fish that area, but at normal level or when it's super low like this, I don't even bother. It's like a foot, less than a foot deep in there. So that's how I get into Jack's channel. Hopefully you guys find that helpful. So let's get back into the normal rest of the video here. Yeah, it looks like the water is down to 51 degrees back here in Jack's channel. So it definitely cooled down like I thought it would. With this water dropping, I think I'm going to focus mostly on the deeper sections of Jack's channel. I think the fish would have pulled out of the shallows with the water dropping and the temperature dropping too. I'm going to be throwing a 6-inch Zoom lizard and June bug. Last weekend I was throwing this with a unpegged sinker, but since I'm going to be fishing this deeper water, I pegged it. I didn't feel like retying things, so I just did the simple way of jamming a toothpick up in there. Oh, that was a pike that just came up. That was a pretty decent sized pike. Got a big old scar on him. There's one. Oh, saw a little school of bass going by there. Nothing very big, but figured one of them might bite it. Let's see if we can't convince another one. There's a few small little bass over there. Oh, I didn't even notice that guy had it. That's actually a decent fish. Wow. All right. Looking at that from above, it looked like they were all just a school full of like 12 to 13 inch fish. I did not see this guy swimming around. You know, that's way worthy. Which, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever put my scale back in the boat. I sure didn't. Well, we're gonna have to guess. This guy's probably 2.5, maybe 3 pounds. Definitely the nicest fish of the year so far. Okay, let me just show you guys what I caught that on. So that was a 6-inch Zoom lizard, 6-inch lizard in a June bug color. I've said it before and I'll say it again, June bug is my all-time favorite spring color. I got this Texas rigged on a 3/0 wide gap hook with a 3/16 ounce sinker, and it is pegged. So great springtime bait. Let me just show you guys what I caught that on. So that was a 6-inch zoom lizard, 6-inch lizard in a June bug color. I've said it before and I'll say it again, June bug is my all-time favorite spring color. I got this Texas rigged on a 3/0 wide gap hook with a 3/16 ounce sinker, and it is pegged. So great springtime bait. Ooh, there's a fish. Well, he feels strong. He's not. I don't think he's all that. I don't think he's bigger than the last one. But man, he hit that like a ton of bricks. That was the first like really solid strike I've really had. Man, I got this guy right in the eyelid. Sorry about that, buddy. Let's try to get this out with leaving you blind. There we go. Feisty fellow. Probably pound and a half, maybe pound and 3/4. All right, that guy again came on the 6-inch lizard. Tell you one thing that's really nice about this Ultrex, I don't have to fumble around for my power pole remote now. Still getting a little used to that, but it's certainly easier pressing the spot lot anchor button than double tapping a fob on my neck. Well, we're an hour and 15 minutes into it. 2 decent fish. I'd say we're on a pretty good course right now. There's one. That's not a huge fish. We got it on the fall though. Yeah, a little scrappy fella. Ooh, man, got this guy in the eyeball. Sorry, buddy. That's a fish. Feels pretty decent, actually. Well, I don't think it's all that nice. Doesn't look like he's hooked all that well. Yeah, not bad. Probably another 1.5 pounds. That one came on the swim jig, black and blue, and again June bug Kaituck swim bait as a trailer. Well, I don't seem interested in the lizard this time. Let's try the bitsy bug jig. Ooh, we got a big guy looking at it. Big guy was looking at it, made one of the small guys try to eat it. Oh man, somebody had it. I was about to switch back over to the lizard. This is really not a good setup for a bitsy bug on this rod. It's just too soft. Does not help that I'm using mono right now. Can't really feel anything. Wait, there's one. I was able to actually see that guy eat it. It's not very large though. It's always fun sight fishing. It's a small guy. So I was finally able to get that guy to bite. A bitsy bug with a TRD craw trailer. I want to say this is either it's probably a 3/16 ounce weight. Was tripping over my feet, didn't realize somebody picked that up. Well, you know, these guys aren't really huge, but man, it's fun catching fish so often. There are some bigger fish in here. I see them swimming around, and they've nosed down on it a few times. Ooh, okay, just popped right off. All right, well, I've had my fun with the largemouth. I think I'm gonna go try my luck out on the main river, see if we can't find some smallmouth. It's kind of a pipe dream. Finding smallmouth on the lower Fox has always been a challenge for me. Really fishing the main river has always been a challenge for me. I know the spots that they should be in, so we're gonna go hit the Route 14 bridge, and then I know of 2 other eddies that should hold some fish. So we'll see what we can find. But this largemouth action I just had was a lot of fun. It's clouded up real good. It's not supposed to rain, but it's certainly threatening to rain. It was actually supposed to rain all day today, but this morning the forecast changed. It looks like it all went north, which is a great thing for me because I really did want to get out today. But let's go see if we can't find some smallmouth. My chest cam footage got corrupted here, so I'm just going to do a quick voiceover. I'm working the rip wrap on the upstream side of the Route 14 bridge, throwing a red rattle trap, half ounce red rattle trap, and hooking to something, and really hoping for a really nice smallmouth. And turns out that I don't know whether it's a nice channel cat. It was probably maybe 3-4 pound channel, but I'm gonna spare you guys the rest of the footage of this because it gets a little messy. All right, everyone, that's gonna do it for today. Certainly wish I was out on the Carpentersville stretch chasing some smallmouth. I was really looking forward to that today, but Lower Fox River was pretty productive. Well, at least the first half of this day. You know, being able to fish in just one small little area and catch as many fish as I did. Nothing to really shake a stick at, so happy with that. And unfortunately I won't be fishing tomorrow. I've got some family stuff going on, so have to hold off until next weekend. And I might put out one of these weekdays. Depends on how work goes, and whether or not I can get in touch with the Kane County people and see if they're actually going to open up that boat ramp here soon enough. It's a big old carp. Anyways, thanks as always, everyone, for sticking with me. And I definitely appreciate you all taking time out of your day to pay me that visit. And I will see you all in the next video.